Caleb Williams did speak. We've been all waiting to hear from him this morning at the Combine. And I got to tell you something. The guy is just charming. I mean, if anybody was wondering what he was going to be like out there, we know now. I mean, talk about calm, talk about poised. And how about the onions on this guy to come in and say, you know what, medical-wise, if you want to meet with me, we can do it individually, but I'm not meeting with all 32 teams. The first guy to come to a Combine and lay down the law about medical. And Chris, we were talking about it this morning.
Yeah.
We'll hear from him in a minute, but that's what the guys do. And I don't know why I didn't realize just how arduous it was to sit through 32 different pokes and prods.
Yeah, it's a process. Every team's doctors get an opportunity if they choose to check these guys out, and it's the same. These guys kind of answer the same questions. They get kind of boom, boom, boom. It's like it's the cattle show in a weird way. And Caleb Williams said, not doing that.
Yeah.
I got my own medical report. We're meeting with you guys. Take a look at it.
Yeah, let's listen to Caleb Williams now.
Yeah, so for the medical stuff, I'll be doing the medical stuff, just not here in Indy. I'll be doing it at the team interviews. Not 32 teams can draft me. There's only one of me. And so the teams that I go to for my visit, those teams will have the medical, and that'll be it. I didn't feel the need to go out and throw. I played around 30-some games, I believe. Go ahead and go watch real live ball of me and see how I am as a competitor.
Oh, yeah, easy breezy. There's no sweat on that forehead.
Mm-hmm.
He's just with a big smile on his face. And again, he is a Heisman Trophy winner. He's coming from Los Angeles. This is a guy who's used to attention. He's had a lot of it, but I mean, just didn't break a stride. Just, here's what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to change the NFL history, the trajectory by saying, here's what I'm going to do, here's what I'm not going to do. Here is Caleb on being an artist on the field.
No, I've actually heard that about the artist or surgeon thing, and I like to think that when it's time to be surgical, it's time to be surgical. There's been many games where it gets late in the game and I've ran or scrambled and threw a crazy pass. That's been the artist, the magician. And then there's been times where even when I hurt my hamstring and I couldn't run, I sat in the pocket the whole time, the rest of the game and delivered the ball.
Oh, yeah, when I'm hurt, here's what I do. When I'm not hurt, here's what I do. I'm a magician. I'm an artist. He feels pretty good about himself, and he is. Why shouldn't he? I mean, let's face it. This kid is set up to succeed. It sure sounds like. Here's Caleb. Let's just keep rolling in. His thoughts on the Bears.
I mean, the Bears was an 8-9 team last year, I believe, and 7-10. Sorry, and that's pretty good for a team that has the first pick. And they got a good defense. They got good players on offense. It's pretty exciting, if you could go into a situation like that.
And let's wrap up a little bit more sound from him on what does he want to know about the Bears?
Just, do you want to win? That's it.
I think they want to win, guys. What do you think? I mean,
I hope so.
He crushed.
Can we call him Caleb Copperfield since he's a magician now?
The magician. I like that.
Abracadabra, B.
What nickname will Rich force on him? That's the question.
Oh, gosh. The Caleb
The Caleb Actual. Oh, see, Chris, we're the weird.
collateral.
The collateral.
Well, this is a guy that hadn't spoke to the media
Collateral.
since November. He kind of infamously shut it down after USC started losing some games. He wouldn't talk in the post game to the local press here in LA, and took a lot of heat for that. A lot of people called him immature and how's this going to play at the next level? Can't do that. Leader of men, you got to go up there and be accountable.
Yeah, they lost 5 of their last 6, and he skipped the presser after UCLA, which, as we know here in Los Angeles, SC UCLA is epic. I mean, the whole town stopped.
Lost 5 of the last 6, and I think his defense gave up 43 points a game in those games. So Caleb Williams had to be responsible for 6+ touchdowns just to give his team a chance to win these games. And they were in all of these games for the most part. So, they could say he lost 5 of 6. Caleb Williams stunk last year. I don't really think so. So this kid's going to be the number 1 pick, and it was nice to see him get up there and talk. And I have a feeling you're going to see all the commentary after this being like, blew us away, answered all the questions. This kid's really impressive. And if there were any doubts if he was going to go number one, it's over now. I imagine the odds are going to change dramatically. Like it's only him, and it's just a matter of, is it going to be Chicago, or is some team going to make the Bears kind of a Godfather offer and they're going to go get him, whether it's Washington or somebody else further down.
And, there was a lot of talk about, did he want to go play for the Commanders? Did he want to go home?
Right.
I mean, you don't get to choose, right? This is like the one place where the NFL, they are all in charge. It's who they want. And let's face it, how would Poles possibly pass on him at this point?
Can't do it. I think you have to do it. He's the new face of your franchise in Chicago, hopefully for a long time to come. So it's just, now you got to get off of Justin Fields. Kind of a weird clip that went viral the other day. His manager posted, and you can kind of hear in the background, hey, do you want to go back home? So that's why the Atlanta is now the big betting favorite for the landing spot for Justin Fields for next year. That's where I would expect him to be. You got to do that as soon as possible. Give him the best opportunity, do right by him, and then it's all Caleb all the time moving forward now for Chicago.
Pro Football Talk had a funny tweet. They were saying, we just spent 10 minutes with Caleb Williams. Condolences to the Vikings, Lions, and Packers. This guy's the real deal, and the Bears will have their first franchise quarterback since Sid Luckman. And why not? They're probably already printing jerseys.
Wait, so
Chicago.
they're saying Jay Cutler wasn't a franchise quarterback? Is that what I'm understanding?
Jay who? Sorry? Just curious.
Bears all-time leading passer, I believe, right?
He might be.
I mean, you got to wonder what numbers he's going to blow through if this is a successful venture in Chicago.
I think he's going to be amazing. And everything that we've been wondering about the kid for the last 2 seasons, I think we're going to see play out on Sundays. And if they can get him, Roma Dunze or another wide receiver at number 9 to go with DJ Moore and the rest of their offensive weapons, like, look out. It's going to be – it's hopefully, Bears fans have been long suffering for a while now, and so hopefully they can get really excited and have some winning teams to root for here in the next decade.
Yeah, if they get this right, Seth Rollins will be tweeting, I love football a lot more than I hate football over the next few Sundays. So.
Right.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.